Hi, welcome to Psalm 94, and this is a psalm that moves through a fairly straightforward progression. It starts with a complaint, God, these evil people are doing evil things, and then it gives a warning to the evil people. We're going to see that transition, it's fascinating. And then at the end there's kind of a declaration or an announcement that God does not forsake his people, which is ultimately the truth we want to take away from this psalm. So let's just jump in at the start. It begins, O Lord God of vengeance, O God of vengeance, shine forth. This idea of vengeance is probably something that we're not comfortable with. I think we've lived in such a peaceful time with good laws and, generally speaking, a high level of safety and so on, that we don't kind of feel comfortable with the language of vengeance. But I suspect when we either experience or see the evil that is being perpetrated at various points in history and maybe in our own, then we will cry to God for vengeance, that he would put things right. And so here, rise up, O judge of the earth, repay to the proud what they deserve. O Lord, how long shall the wicked exult? Notice this language here, exult and the proud. There's this sense that people, these perpetrators of evil, are not just doing evil in a hidden way, but they're exulting in it. They're celebrating it. They're declaring openly what they're doing. And it just kind of goes on talking about they all the way through this. They pour out their arrogant words. All the evildoers boast. They crush your people, O Lord, and afflict your heritage. They kill the widow and the sojourner and murder the fatherless. I mean, this is serious evil. This isn't, minor infringements. This is really evil stuff that's being described, and there's a boasting and exulting in it. And it comes out when you get this quote here in verse 7. Look at the quote. The Lord does not see, the God of Jacob does not perceive. They think they can get away with it with impunity, doing great evil, killing people, and no one is going to do anything about it, even if they declare what their plans are. They just seem to think they're above reproach or above justice, above God's watchful eye. And so here comes the warning from verse 8 onwards. And the warning is that they need to understand. These people who are actually the dullest, these people who are actually fools, how can they be called that? Well, anyone that thinks God is just going to let evil go is dull and foolish, no matter how powerful they think they are, no matter how much they think they're getting away with it. Gives a couple of examples here of why it's foolish. In verse 9, God created the ear and the eye. He planted the ear, formed the eye. Does he not hear? Does he not see? If God's able to create this and this, then he's certainly able to know what's happening. And look at verse 10. He who disciplines the nations. Think about down through the centuries, how regimes of evil, tyrannical governments have risen up and have crushed their people and have done great evil, but they've also been brought down. Whether you're thinking about the Nazi Germany or the communist Soviet Union or the Khmer Rouge or whoever it is, these evil regimes have a season, but God deals with them. He's done it time and time again, and so will he not do it again? That's the logic here. You can't get it, no matter how arrogant you are, no matter how boastful you may be, you don't get away with it, because God is still God. God is still in charge, and God will still protect his people. And so come down to the final section, a little bit more personal. When I thought my foot slips, your steadfast love, O Lord, held me up. When the cares of my heart are many, your consolations cheer my soul. Can wicked rulers be allied with you? No, not possible. Those who frame injustice by statute. Ever seen that? Ever seen evil being put into the law of the land and required by statute? Yeah, we have. But when people do that, what happens? They band together against the life of the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. But, there's the contrast, but the Lord has become my stronghold and my God, the rock of my refuge. Our confidence is not in peaceful circumstance. Our confidence is in the God who is the rock of my refuge, my stronghold, no matter what part of the cycle I may be living in. We may be able to look back at regimes that have fallen, God has disciplined and dealt with. We maybe have to live through the rise and not just the fall of evil in this world. But the thing is, our focus should not be on the news. It should not be on the regimes, the governments, the whoever it is that's perpetrating evil. Our focus needs to be on the Lord. The Lord has become my stronghold, my God, the rock of my refuge. I'll let you read through the rest of Psalm 94. You'll hopefully find it encouraging, and maybe you can share that encouragement with someone else.